started yet. I haven't even said anything yet. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Edge Hill. My name is Clive Edwards. I'm Chair of Governors and Pro-Chancellor. And it's my pleasure to declare that this congregation for the conferment of degrees is now open.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, graduands, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to add my welcome to this joyous event at which we will celebrate the achievements of students from our departments of Performing Arts and of Biology. My name is George Talbot, and I have the great honour of being Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research as well as Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Sciences. These ceremonies mark the high point for all of us in the university of a year's achievement, and I'm delighted to see a full house again today. Edge Hill is a special place, established on the progressive ideals of opportunity and of breaking the mould. When founded 133 years ago in 1885, it was the first non-denominational teacher training college for young women in the north of England. We have been associated nationally with widening participation for a couple of decades, and since gaining university status in 2006, we have been building up our reputation and our campus. And indeed, widening participation is at the heart of the ethos of our new medical school, which will open in a couple of years' time. In the last few years, the biology department in particular has expanded its staff base and physical infrastructure. The Performing Arts Department has also grown, especially in its musical theatre provision, and will shortly be gaining additional teaching and rehearsal facilities. Graduate students are also growing in number, and I'm very pleased at the prospect of seeing a couple more PhD students cross the stage this afternoon at the beginning of the ceremony. This takes us closer to my target of 100 successful PhD completions since 2014 by the end of this decade. And recent data on PhD destinations indicate that over 90% of recent Edge Hill PhDs land academic jobs within months of graduating, as against a sector average of 38%. Research is the backbone of great university teaching the world over, and our fast improving research profile manifests itself in tangible benefits for the student experience and the rising reputational stock recognized in sundry ways, most explicitly in our shortlisting for the Global Higher Education Awards, which will be announced tomorrow night in Edinburgh, where one of 17 universities from around the world represented at that event. Indeed, Edge Hill is not new to such occasions. The citation from our 2015 Times Higher Education Award of University of the Year drew attention to the university's achievements in student satisfaction, staff engagement, graduate employment, financial performance, strategic investment in academic staff, and the strengthening of our profile in terms of research and innovation. Each one of you graduating today, whatever your program of study, can take a share of that accolade. What the judges described as a confident university with a sense of purpose, which lives its values and seeks to make a positive difference, transforming lives. Take that spirit with you into interviews, into further study, into life in general, and despite the ups and downs, the inevitable disappointments and setbacks along the way, you will have a successful life. But today is your day. Let me tell you first, the graduands, how proud we are of you. As you sit on the steps of graduation here this afternoon, cast your minds back to your first days at Edge Hill, and indeed to the paths which brought you here, to the probable anxieties and uncertainties which may have weighed upon you as you entered higher education. Add to that finding your way around a growing campus, getting your assignments in on time while juggling work, extracurricular or family commitments, and of course making new friends and encountering new ways of looking at the world. It's been quite a journey, I expect. And this is the moment to celebrate it publicly. Your family and friends out here in front of you must be very proud of you. But the wonderful thing about graduation day is that it's your day too. These graduands sitting here facing you today, in their heart of hearts, know that they owe a considerable part of their achievement over the last 3 years, and indeed 20 years or more, to the love, encouragement and support, whether emotional or material, which has been provided by their mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, perhaps grandparents, and the special friends who admit of no easy categorization. You are proud of them, and they, I'm sure, are proud of and grateful to you. Today is a joyful occasion, and there will be smiles and jokes and laughter. It's also a solemn one. This is an important moment in your lives, and one that merits reflection. Over 2,000 years ago, Aristotle reminded a similar gathering to this one that, and I quote, "It is a mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." That has always struck me as a profound observation. I hope that in the course of your studies at Edge Hill University, you will have imbibed this wisdom, which combines the capacity to receive new thoughts in a spirit of openness and courtesy, reflect on them, and then decide consciously whether to accept them, reject them, or better still, improve upon them. These are the skills which, above all others, will equip you to do whatever it is that excites your passions. I'm pleased to see so many of your professors and lecturers here today. They have worked hard to support you and to stretch you, and they are as proud of your achievements today as anyone else in this auditorium on the occasion of your graduation. You can draw some confidence from the fact that graduates of Edge Hill University currently have an impressive success rate in terms of entering employment or higher education within 6 months of graduation. An Edge Hill degree has growing cachet with employers. Still, you will be very lucky indeed if you land your ideal job in the next 6 months. Think strategically about what you want to do in life and consider the steps you may have to take beyond the step you take this afternoon. And that may involve taking one job with a view to learning from it in order to move on to something better. But in any case, of course, your own success will come down to how you draw on your experience and marshal your thoughts in an interview or aptitude test. By way of conclusion, in searching out a pithy form of advice, I was struck by the great quantity of aphorisms which involve dreams. This one comes from the great American abolitionist Harriet Tubman, who confronted prejudice and injustice in her own day. Her advice is very simple. She says, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world." And she did. And so can you. Today is your day. Enjoy it.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of Academic Board, I present students from the Faculty of Arts and Sciences who are candidates for awards today. For defending the doctoral thesis entitled Ecological, Genetic and Metabolic Variation in Populations of Tilia cordata, I present Carl Barker. For defending the doctoral thesis entitled Long-Term Change and Genetic Connectivity in the Vegetation of Mesotrophic Semi-Natural Grasslands in the UK, I present Elizabeth Rachel Sullivan. For Master of Research in Biology, Kieran James Osbiston. Thomas Jack Weymouth. For Master of Science in Conservation Management, Amy Carroll Deluce. For Bachelor of Arts with honours in dance, Emese Rose Allen. Georgia Leanne Bailey. Jediah Bailey. Chelsea Louise Barker. Danielle Louise Burns. Molly Crabtree. Rowena Joan Folds. Lauren Amy Green. Billy Lily Hallard. Sophie Louise Hill. Jasmine Alice Hope. Amy Hughes. Nicole Stacey Johnson. Louise Marie Jones. Kennedy Jade Middlehurst. Amy Louise Millington. Chloe Elise Morrison. Jack Nelson. Priya Nichols. Gabrielle Lucy Orr. Lauren Amy Pink. Sophie Roberts. Felicity Rose Roberts Harding. Holly Streeter Kent. Sophia Page Thomas. Joshua Reese Toft Wild. For Bachelor of Arts with honours in dance and drama, Hannah Zena Anderson. Samuel Robert Brown. Crystal Nabukira Bukenya. Charlton Scott Dewis. Laura Ann Dillon. Danielle Frame. Abby Jane Henderson. Lottie Loveridge. Michael John Manning. og Henataga Ananda Obama Cox. Amelia Grace Shalish. Damien Stippick. Ruby Angelica Rose Tate. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama, Charlotte Margaret Mary Athen. Adrienne Alex Atkinson. Ryan Connor Bamford. Daniela Marie Barnes. Taya Swan Christie. Georgina Mary Clark. Katie Cullen. Lauren Cusack. Emily Daniels. Jessica Alice Davis. Emily Elizabeth Alice Edwards. Jack Higginson. Emma Hitchon. Alicia Hughes. Heather Louise Jeremson. Jessica McConnell. Megan Faith McCoon. Lauren Ellen McDonnell. Serena Shelby O'Day. Alanis Sky Ann Patmore. Nathan James Patton. Abby May Ramsell. Jacob Ross Simpson. Molly Rose Smallwood. Naomi Louise Sweeney. Nathan Sam Taylor. Daniel James Thomas. Kevin Allen Anthony Welsh. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama and English, Alexandra Kate Beatty. David Thomas McCormick. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama and English Language, Matthew David Yates. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama and English Literature, Daniel Frederick Askew. Sophie Diane Fletcher. Kelsey Halsall. Elliot Wilmington Holmes. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama and Film Studies, Liam Jones. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama and Media, Kaylee Ann Chalmers. Hannah Betham Schofield. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music, Travis Morgan Clark. Cameron Charles Lowe. Connor Anthony Maple. For Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Production, Jordan Daniel Adams. Molly Elizabeth Birch. Callum Christian Close. Samuel Edward Davidson. Joshua John Duffy. Alex Liam Hodson. Emily Kathleen Jones. Lyndon Lee Mulby. Aaron Kane Murphy. Taylor Jake Simeon Paisley French. Richard Daniel Frederick Pickstock. Samuel William Shaw. Jade Rebecca Sherry Finney. Nathan Derek Barclay Smith. Adam Frank Trevor. Letitia Vivian Waters. Ashley Faye Williams.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Musical Theatre, Andra Aus. Antonia Jolene Bellamy. Heather Louise Carr. Maggie Clark. Hannah Victoria Codner. Charlotte Elizabeth Margaret Curden. Amy Margaret Davies. Keisha D. Kwane Yadoe. Roshan Marion Donnelly. Courtney Ann Gribble. Rebecca Louise Harton. Deborah Jane Hemsley. Tiffany Margaret Lau. Francesca Catherine McGee. Chanel Olivia Mason. Kirby Danielle Morris. Lowry Halfbreak Nesbitt. Amy Jean Preston. Ellie Price. Caitlin Eleanor Reynolds. Eloise Robinson. Yasmin Nadia Seba. Rachel Jeanette Sarah Grace Smith. Lewis Dion Stelfox. Milan Torres Bernheim. Emily Charlotte Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Performing Arts, Amy Beth Andrews. Crystal Vanessa Quinny Barella. Alice Lucy Chilton. Olivia Joyce Harvey. Arnold Makamure Matapo. Victoria Teresa Podemska. Ellie Stewart. Lauren Thompson. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Popular Music, Sophie Lauren Flaherty. Courtney Susan Carmel Shackleton. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Theatre Design, Thomas Brown. Rebecca Louise Kinley. Lauren Longwith. Rachel Longwith. Hannah Louise McDade. Sophie Charlotte Roberts. Georgia Louise Tilbury. Stacey Vanson. Molly Ward. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biology, Ishan Ahmed. Molly Michelle Barsby. Louise China Brennan. Luke William Fraser Cannings. Ross Connor Cave. Robert Anthony Cloas. Corey Shane Cruikshank. Daniel Thomas Disley. Lucy Nicole Duke. Thomas Matthew Hall. Tasha Louise Hesketh. Jack Robert Hughes. Tatiana Andrea Infante. Lottie Helen Jose. Catherine Ann Judson. Jessica Grace Martin. Louise Mary Martin. Adam Stephen McCluskey. Emily Seary. Owen Anthony Shaw. Heather Wixon. Joshua James Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Ecology and Conservation, Megan Shannon Hockenhull. Ella Caitlin Alice Nicholas Hazelden. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Genetics, Jed Francis Clark. George Richard Tiger Bevan Dufresne. Isaac James Gouldsborough. Matthew William Kelbrick. Philippa Elizabeth Loftus. Matthew Ryder. Amy Louise Thomas. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Human Biology, Raquel Kafui Agave Benito. Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate has been awarded the Royal Society of Biology Prize for achieving the highest aggregate mark across all 3 years of the biology programme. Katie Louise Andrews. Megan Katie Bowman. Jack Cartwright. Abigail Megan Clark. Cassandra Ann Comrie. Chloe Sarah Elliott. George Peter Gray. Charlotte Rose Haynes. Beth Harris. Ben Arthur Jeffrey. Alice Elizabeth Owen. Alicia Emily Partridge. Hannah Georgina Pilling. Nicola Faye Richardson. Connor Colin Patrick Simpson. Connor George Sumner. Katie Louise Wainwright. Jordan White. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Drama, Jamie Lee Julia Alice Wren. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students from the Faculty of Arts and Sciences.
You lot can stay standing up. Okay, okay. That was great. A standing ovation, and not a single person's got a degree yet. You might get another chance in a moment, but first, some important words. By the authority vested in me as the Vice-Chancellor of Edge Hill University, I hereby confer the Edge Hill University Awards for which you have been presented, and I congratulate you all. Wave your hats in the air. Well, that's a relief. You can always guarantee the biologists will cause trouble. 300 of you have, I was going to say sprinted across the red carpet. There are at least one or two who thought you were auditioning, there's no doubt about that. If Monty Python ever remake that Walk sketch, there are 2 or 3 of you who are in it. Yeah. I also actually would like to meet Joss's tailor at some point as well. Those gold trousers, I think that's it, yeah. Aha. Right. I've managed to say hello and congratulations, and probably ruin a few photographs as well. But what I've not had is 300 conversations. Now, if that's the case, then this ceremony would be longer than Wagner's Ring Cycle or something similar. And we don't particularly want a 5 or 6 hour ceremony. But what I'd ask is for just a couple of minutes of your time, just for a brief word, to all of you. And in some senses, I'm facing slightly the wrong way, to do this. But the first thing I want to say is I want to say thank you. And that thank you is for choosing to study at Edge Hill. It's your university. You joined the university when it was on a strong upward trajectory with just won, as George said earlier, the Times Higher University of the Year. And if you walked to this building at the moment, you will see actually that tomorrow, we, unfortunately not me, or maybe fortunately me, I'm here, we're in Edinburgh, where we're shortlisted as one of only 17 universities from 5 continents, for the Global Teaching Award for the quality of the teaching. And the quality of that teaching actually... And the quality of that teaching actually rests, in the laps of the people on the first couple of rows on both sides. So, colleagues, thank you very much. Now, not only do we have a teaching award, and we don't get everything right, I think we're very conscious of that, but actually also we are this year the Times and the Sunday Times University of the Year for student retention. Students come here, they stay here, they graduate from here, and I'm delighted we would not be that University of the Year for retention if it wasn't, for all of you. Now, my job is to ensure that the strengthening of your university continues year on year, so that although we are, and we have the right to be proud today, and you in particular have that right to be proud, my job is to make sure that in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you are even prouder, ruining English there, even prouder, of actually having studied, at this university. Because we're proud of you. Yes, I mean, things like, the lectures, the assignments, the exams, but also actually what you've done more broadly. The way in which actually you've enhanced the cultural life of the university and also actually gone out as well. Dance troupes going out into schools and things like this make a real difference actually, not only to the university, but to our reputation in the communities of which we're part. Now, I don't see today as the end of a journey. It's an important staging post, but I hope for each and every one of you, it's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to a successful career, but equally important, to happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives. The performing arts students amongst you will add immensely to the entertainment and culture that enriches everything we do. Many of the biologists will be at the forefront of those developing personalised medicine, helping ensure that others have healthy and fulfilling lives. So from my perspective, this is adieu. It is not goodbye. We will be here to support you. Our careers service will willingly help you. Our alumni association will invite you back. And I'm sure colleagues in your department will be happy to see your head pop around the office door or appear in the theatre audience from time to time. But first of all, and I sense you're doing this already, enjoy today. Okay? You've earned it. You walked in this hall as graduands. You will leave this hall as graduates. Congratulations, and our thoughts and our very best wishes go with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a song for our graduating class of 2018, will you please welcome Miss Lucy McHale.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I've learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by the wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess I know there's blame to share, but none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Thank you very much, Lucy, and the girly choir at the back as well. It was that was fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed the ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we have down here. We've had the very best of audience participation from students and the main body here. It's been fantastic. For refreshments, I'm sure you might well be in need of some refreshment. These can be found in the centre of the campus around the hub area. Can I wish you a very safe journey home? And now I can declare this ceremony closed.